for being with us. A man clearly on a mission, moving at the speed of light with a new portfolio. Madam P.S. Jennifer Griffith. Mr. Kerry Wallace, who was with me last night down in Montego Bay from the Tourism Enhancement Fund, Deputy Chairman Kevin Hendrickson, council members of the Tourism Linkages Network, members of the media, friends, people who love manufacturing and people who love to see the future of Jamaica being very, very bright. Today is our 4th staging of the Christmas in July event. And I want to recognize past President Nicola Madden-Gregg from the JHTA and Camille Needham, because a lot of this initiative started under her leadership, where we were looking for ways to find, or efficient ways to find, where we can connect the cash flows and the demands of the tourism industry with the manufacturing sector that has been a struggle for decades in Jamaica. This year is an exciting year. We're operating under a tropical wonderland theme. We're going to be streaming live. We have Empress as our host. Who doesn't love Empress? Can we clap Empress? I'm not sure where she is right now, but the intro video that she did for this was unbelievable. And overall, I just want to take a second to give a little context and background to what we at the Linkages Council feel is taking place. Hello, Empress. Nice to see you, baby. Looking good, as always. The thing of linkages that I think everybody needs to appreciate, and we need to appreciate here in Jamaica, is that linkages is not a Jamaican phenomenon. It's not a challenge that we're having only in Jamaica. It's not a challenge that we're having only in the Caribbean. The global hospitality marketplace has completely changed. It is changing more and more. The big are getting bigger, and the inputs to tourism on the supply side, whether it be manufacturing, agriculture, transportation, is becoming more and more a topical conversation globally. If you're in Europe, they're having the same conversation. If you're in the United States of America, they're having the same conversation. So as enterprises getting larger at the top, as the hotel companies are getting larger at the top, the inputs into those hotels is becoming a conversation piece. Coupled at the same time where the millennial generation has just overtaken the boomer generation as the most financially important segment. So for the millennial generation, it's all about experience. It's all about authenticity. And that brings a real opportunity here. When we talk about agriculture, Minister, in Jamaica, the buzzword in the world now is farm to table. You know, the whole foods generation. I want to know where it's coming from. We've been doing farm to table in Jamaica for 50 years. Right here in Jamaica, where the farmer grows the product and it ends up on the table. What we need to ensure is that more Jamaicans and more companies, foreign direct investors and Jamaican enterprise are consuming and working with our farming industry overall. So this event was really set up, and I have to recognize Mr. Chairman of the GMA, Mr. Mitri Siaga, who sits on our Linkages Council and represents the manufacturing sector at the council. This event was really set up, and the brainchild that went into it was finding a one-day event that we could put together the buyers, the CEOs, the owners, the managing directors of hotel enterprises and similar in corporate Jamaica, and pair them with the manufacturers that are operating in Jamaica. And I can tell you, the first year I attended, and some of my team here from Sandals is here, we discovered over 24 new vendors that we didn't know existed in the country of Jamaica. We saw products. Please absolutely clap them. We discovered products that we didn't know you could get in Jamaica. The entrepreneurial spirit that we saw in the incubation centers was unbelievable. And I think at this stage of the game, what I'm loving about the conversation that's taking place in Jamaica, Minister and Mitri, is that tourism and agriculture and manufacturing and all of the sectors are becoming one. We're having one conversation. We have recognized that being adversarial is getting us nowhere. It is our Jamaica, it is our sectors, it is our industries, it's our talent, and it's our cash flows ultimately that we're trying to keep these revenues onshore. So today we have 115 companies showcasing. That's a 14% increase over last year, which was a record over the year before, and it's steadily growing. But more importantly than that, the vendors that have showcased for the last 3 years would have their contracts. I can speak personally at Sandals and say, we are working with them. 66% of the showcases this year are new. First-time entrepreneurs that are here to show their wares, and we're dying to see what they have. So let me keep it short and sweet and just say thank you so much to everybody for doing this. Please post on social media and tell the world what we're here to do and other Jamaicans. And let's buy Jamaica first. Let's build Jamaica. And let's have a great event. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for being here with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for not being Omar Robinson, but I can tell you that one thing I have over him, I have more hair. So put up with me this morning. Oh, do, please do. The JHTA is pleased to be on board once again with the Ministry of Tourism for the 4th anniversary of Christmas in July. This event, one of the activities organized by the Tourism Linkages Network, provides an avenue for small and medium-sized enterprises to showcase their products as well as to network with prospective buyers. Now, over the years, the JHTA has worked closely with the Tourism Linkages Network in our joint efforts to build relationships and increase the linkages between tourism and agriculture, manufacturing, services, and the creative industries. In regard to Christmas in July, we at the JHA must say how pleased we are with the growth of the event since its inception. Those who were here with us 4 years ago will recall that at that first staging, there were some 75 exhibitors. Today, as the chairman just advised you, we have 115, with 66% being first-time exhibitors. In addition, a new feature this year is the creation of an artisan village, which will allow patrons to actually see products being made from start to finish. The items on display here today are testament to the professionalism, creativity, and innovation of our Jamaican artisans, many of whom have utilized the most unusual and interesting material to make spectacular original pieces that we'll be proud to display in our properties, sell in our gift shops, use as corporate gifts or promotional items, as well as to beautify our homes. They are excellent representations of brand Jamaica, a fine example of what gives Jamaica its distinctive character and appeal. When we talk about the tourism product, we must recognize that artistic expressions are a critical ingredient, and Christmas in July provides a kind of exposure that serves to encourage and reward the creativity and innovation displayed here today. Christmas in July also highlights the possibilities that exist. As we can see today, many of our local businesses are stepping up to the challenge and are increasing their capacity to consistently supply products to fill the demands of the tourism industry. The JHTA has supported the Linkages Network and has been a partner of Christmas in July from the very outset. We continue to encourage our members to purchase and use authentic Jamaican-made products and to truly showcase brand Jamaica to our visitors. As we buy more locally produced goods, we'll be able to ensure that through the linkages created, we will drive new economic activity, the tourism dollar will spread further, and more people will be able to share in the benefits. As the linkages continue to increase, we'll be better able to tackle the problem of unemployment through the creation of more job opportunities for the supply sector. So in closing, speaking on behalf of my president, we are very pleased to see the quality and the range of products on display here today. We urge JHTA members and other corporate entities to visit and to make use of the opportunities to create linkages with a variety of exhibitors we have here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we at the JHTA wish you a very successful event. Thank you.
Lady Camille, thank you so much for your words. Minister and I were just commenting how much better looking our President Omar Robertson has gotten recently. But you know, Camille said something a while ago about sharing in the prosperity of the tourism dollar, and it must be recognized and publicly said here that Jamaica right now is at an all-time low of, or high rather, of a low of 9.6% unemployment, down from 12.2, if I'm not mistaken, statistically, which is showing the prosperity that is taking place, not only in tourism, manufacturing, we're seeing it in the BPO sector, but clearly Jamaica is heading in the right direction. I'd like to introduce Mr. Mitri Siaga, who's, let me get his official title, he's chairman of the Manufacturing Technical Working Group and the Tourism Linkages Network. I always just say he's in charge of manufacturing. And he's president of the Jamaica Manufacturing Association. I told him this morning that we had to take a picture and put him in the paper because I haven't seen him in the newspaper recently. He's been very absent in all of our papers. You know, instead of seeing him on 3 or 4 pages in every paper daily, we're only seeing him 1 or 2. So please take a picture and put him in the newspaper more often. Mitri, you're doing a fine, fine job as the head of manufacturing. Please come and share a few words with us.
Let me raise up the mic a little bit here. I have to be careful because you're going to come back up here. Yes, I know, I get it. I thought you were just giving the opening remarks and that was it. So I had a big, but I will stop. Honorable Odisha, Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries. Mr. Adam Stewart, Chairman of the Tourism Linkages Council. Special invited guests, exhibitors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First of all, Adam, one correction. It's now the JMEA, Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. There is a young lady by the name of Brianna Williams, who along with other talented Jamaican youngsters recently made waves at the World Junior Championships of Athletics in Finland. As a Jamaican, I'm very proud of them all. And this, I'm sure, is a pride shared by everybody in this room. I am also, and I'm not ashamed to say it, an Argentina fan. And I witnessed and experienced for myself the joy when I thought there was hope, and the deep disappointment when that hope was dashed by them failing to advance any further. Why am I talking about Junior Championships and World Cup athletics at Christmas in July? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we need to find a way to translate that same passion and pride we feel during sporting and other events into supporting Jamaican-made products and services when we make them here. When we buy Jamaican, we rebuild communities. We can support community sports and art programs, and our small businesses can grow. It is through your support of local products that companies can give back, be employers, be taxpayers, and have tremendous social corporate citizenry, as well as be able to honor our teachers, police, nurses, and among many others. We have made the investment, and we are here to stay as manufacturers. The power to change and transform rests in all of our hands. Partnerships are pivotal to the socio-economic transformation, and as such, the actions of our government and financial institutions in regards to supporting our local suppliers will determine Jamaica's future social and economic health. It is time, Minister, that we receive the 4% money afforded to other industries. You can clap, please, so the Minister knows we are serious. And while we commend the impressive strides being made in the tourism sector, we need to also share in the financial benefits derived from it. And this here today is an example of how we are sharing. Christmas in July and initiatives like it help to bridge the gap. And I implore all our participants to use this opportunity to form meaningful partnerships that will go beyond today. Hoteliers, use your local suppliers. If there's any service or product that you're currently importing, call the JMEA and we will give you a company that can provide that same service at a better price and better quality. With the expansion of our mandate to the JMEA now, we represent members of the agriculture and creative sector as well as service providers and professionals, just to name a few. So I can assure you that any product or service you need, we have at least one member who can provide or supply. Ladies and gentlemen, government officials, financial representatives, at the end of the day, we are all residents here in the same country. We can't keep saying we want a better Jamaica, but yet refuse to do better ourselves. I reiterate that effective and sustainable growth can only be achieved through strong and meaningful partnerships, reflective in the Tourism Linkages Hub. We at the JMEA do hope for the continuation of this long and rewarding partnership, along with other kinds of it. I trust that you're going to have a very successful day today, and thank you all very much for being here.
Watch your Mitchell, raise it back up. A few years ago, I had the privilege of going down and meeting Mrs. Valerie Vieira and looking at the incubation centers that she was operating with my team, with this team on the network, but with some of my team. And this was an absolute eye-opener. There were things, as I mentioned earlier, that were happening in Jamaica that we simply did not know. I've always said that the Mount Diablo and the mountain range between the north and the south, sometimes on other parts of the country, has been one of the greatest hurdles. But now that we have the north-south highway, we just cross it quickly and come into Kingston. But I'd like to invite Lady Vieira to come up here and share a few words with us of some of what she has been up to with her team. Please give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Adam, and I don't have to adjust the mic. Being the small business, we are agile. We can flex. We know how to flex. All protocols have been observed, but I have to give a special ratings to my minister, Minister Shaw. Welcome, Minister. What a wonderful morning. And I bring greetings, not warm because we're all warm already. Bring greetings on behalf of the entire JBDC team, but in particular, those who worked along with Caroline and her team from tourism to show what you're seeing today. And I know we have, and I prefer not to say exhibition, because what we have is a promotion of business. And I want people to get into that mood, because this is not about a museum. This is about our participants making business today. That's what it's about, business. And I'm very proud and really excited that the MSME sector has come to the point where we are acknowledging them as important to have all these important and fabulous people here celebrating their production today. And I am really fulfilled that it's recognized that they are an important part of our development process. They're not in a charity zone. They're in a business zone. They're in a specialist zone. And what special feature they bring to the whole business of industry is their agility, the fact that people can get personalized product. Here, a large company can provide products. Our small ones can make it very personal to your own business. So there's agility in this fabulous sector that I'm honored to be part of. Now, there's a lot of hard work that happens long before we come to this kind of fabulous presentation together here today. And I want to celebrate the work that has gone on before, led by Caroline and her team from tourism and my own team from JBDC. And most of all, our entrepreneurs, they have gone through the rigors. And I'm confident to say that what you see today is something that's sustainable. They have been analyzed for quality. They have been analyzed to the point where we know they can deliver on the orders. So we are confident that today you are seeing something that is not about an exhibition today, but it's people, entrepreneurs that you can confidently do business with. And I really celebrate that. And I want to say that while we are having a wonderful time, I'm hoping that at the end of the day, our participants is going to say it was a wonderful day for them as well. They must leave with business. And I also celebrate the fact that the team that has worked with them have demonstrated that we are one Jamaica. There's no barrier between tourism and industry and all the other agencies that have worked together and ministries. We're working for one single purpose, to enhance the development of Jamaica. And we don't care where the paycheck comes from. I know we soon get one in another few days. That's important. But the fact is this, we all work for Jamaica, and that is what is on show today. And I celebrate that kind of unity of purpose that was demonstrated over the last few months, and certainly celebrate and honor the outcome today. So I'm excited, and I'm hoping and wishing that at the end of the day, our entrepreneurs will be satisfied that they have come into their own. This is the fourth staging, and each year it gets even more fabulous. And I can guarantee you're going to be totally blown over by some of the products that you're going to see today. So I'm hoping that we have a fantastic day. And Metri, we know manufacturing is alive and well, and with good support. And I know my minister is on board. I hear the 4, and I hear the 5, and I know Minister Shaw is very onto that. So as long as we can come together and provide a good ecosystem for our small producers, trust me, they can make their contribution to economic development. And JBDC is definitely committed to continuing that process. So thank you all again, and I'm hoping that the support for our clients will be robust today. Thank you very much.
Lidivere, I want to just thank you very much for the work that you do. And I want to just underscore what I heard you say and what I saw and what we know to be happening. So let me put it in context from a buyer's point of view. We have young entrepreneurs in Jamaica that go through their program that they help formalize, so they're creative. They have the gift of the art or creativity, but they are helping them become business ready. And I have a message today that I would like to send to all of corporate Jamaica. Local investors, foreign investors, and everybody who is here. We talk a lot in my company about giving people chances. And taking a corporate approach to an entrepreneur who is young, you're starting off on the wrong foot. Every one of us in our journeys matriculate over life to an area of maturity. The exhibitors that we worked with 3 years ago, today are well established. They've learned a lot more of life's lessons. And I would like to very strongly recommend to corporate Jamaica that they don't bring a corporate approach to dealing with these young entrepreneurs, because they're still learning how to trade with the enterprise. Give them a chance. Hold their hand. They have been filtered, and they're being handheld by the Tourism Linkages Network and by the JBDC. But we need to make sure and help them that we don't take away their enthusiasm, but in fact that we inspire them to keep going as they learn their lessons and don't give up on them. So I would very much like us to follow that train of thought, because we've seen the youngsters come up over the years that have become, they've gone from micro to small entrepreneurs. Some of them gone from small to medium, and they're coming over the years. So at this point in time, I'd like to welcome on stage a young lady called Cydia Brown, who owns a company called Sidsil Custom Craft, where all of her wares are 100% Jamaican made with Jamaican product, to tell a little bit about her entrepreneurial journey.
Pleasant good morning all protocol observed. Now, let me just start with my mother. My mother started a company 52 years ago by using natural fiber, Jippy Japper fiber. And she started out by using just her hand, making hats. So I'm the younger generation. I'm the last one for her. So I'm the one come now, I'm using new design and techniques and all of that. So I have to give her credit because she is the founder of City Custom Craft. Now, City Custom Craft is a company that make hats, handbags, iPad case, wedding souvenirs. It's custom craft, so anything that we can use from the natural fiber to make, once you come to us, we'll never say no. We'll at least try to make it. So we use that fiber and make phone case, anything that you can imagine, we will actually try to make it, and in order to do something very innovative and creative. So it started from my mom, and it involved my mother and my sisters, and I'm just one of the designer for the company. So I'm part of Christmas in July from its inception. I remember we challenged ourselves to make something corporate. When I hear corporate gifts, I'm used to just making hats and bags. So I said I needed to challenge myself to do something that both male and female can wear. Hence, we start to design the iPod case from natural fiber. Now, I must say, when I came to the Christmas in July that first year, it was well received. I was very happy for that. And I got the first order from the United States Embassy for 200 iPad case. I was very happy for that one. And from there, year after year, it has been productive for us, because even though not everybody who came to the store, they came to our booth and they may take a card, but year after year, I'm telling you, I get ordered every single time I come to this show. And more people are knowing about it because I have a store at Devon House. So even if they don't order something right now, here and then, they'll come to the store and they have the opportunity to see a lot more items from us. So I'm very pleased, I'm very grateful for this event. It has caused our company to grow, to expand. There are a lot of persons, even from overseas, that has been calling us. They have seen us from the show 3 years ago, and they're still interested in buying from us. I can tell you, High Trust NTA, from they have met us from that show, they have been consistently buying from us to go to their Denby show. So it has been consistent, and we are happy for it. Very, very happy. So my experience is very good. Continue to support us. Corporate Jamaica. We have many things to offer. You can always come to us. Any gift that you have in mind, come to us. We can work with it. Thank you, JBDC. Thank you, Ministry of Tourism. Thank you for Jamaica for always supporting us. Continue to buy Jamaica, build Jamaica. Thank you.
Not only does she speak well, but it's getting better and better looking as the day goes on. I want to pause for a moment to recognize Carolyn McDonald-Riley. I don't know, those of us in the council, how we got so fortunate to have such an amazing lady. I've had a relationship with her long before I was chairman of this council. And she is a woman of action that gets things done, that constantly is a blessing to be in this division. So please give her another round of applause. Carolyn, we are so appreciative for your work. Our next speaker is a man that when you think of, you just think of track record. When you look at the macroeconomics under his leadership of Jamaica, it was never better. We have been given another blessing by him taking over the portfolio of the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries. I'm speaking none other than the political leader that makes everything simple. You go into a meeting with the Honorable Audley Shaw, and he makes complex things simple, which means results happen as a result. So he has been a man on a mission all over Jamaica in his new portfolio. Minister, I'd love you to come and say a few words. Please give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam wants me to say a few words. There goes my script. Okay, guys, I'm going to lift this up really now. That was not nice, right, Adam? Mr. Stewart, head of the JMEA, Metri, and our hoteliers who are here with us. In fact, Kevin is not just the Pegasus, but the Courtly, and under repair, right? Soon to be completed, hopefully, Kevin, the Hilton. Other hoteliers who are here, head of Jampro, head of Exim Bank, head of the JBDC, and all our other public officers, permanent secretary in the Ministry of Tourism. I was hoping to see my colleague minister here this morning because I don't get to see him a lot because he's always so busy. Anyway, give Ed my regards. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really, I must tell you, I feel really good to be here this morning. And that testimony that we heard a while ago, let's give her another big round of applause. This is what it's all about, because what we're talking about here is not lip service. And maybe that's a good point of departure. We cannot any longer afford to give the concept of linkages lip service. Cannot. And so the first thing I asked when I came in here, I wanted to know the hotels that are represented here this morning. And I didn't get a very long list. So the first thing I want, and the first instruction I'm going to give to Andreen, who is here from my ministry, Valerie, who just spoke. I want a photograph of everything on display, and I want a list of everything displayed, and I want a cover letter drafted for my signature, and it is going to be sent to every hotel in Jamaica what happened here today. Because we have to stop giving lip service to linkages. I leave here right after I speak to meet with the coffee exporters group, Blue Mountain Coffee Exporters. And I'm not in a good mood because Blue Mountain Coffee, 20 years ago, we reaped 500,000 boxes. If we are lucky, this year we will reap 230,000 boxes of Blue Mountain Coffee. Less than 50%. High Mountain Coffee that I used to help my father reap in Christiana, we produced 400,000 boxes 20 years ago. We are producing 20,000 boxes today, 5% of what we produced 20 years ago. I'm not in a good mood because there are things happening in too many of our agricultural areas that are being fueled by excessive imports while we ignore the production process. Coffee is one of them. On my desk right now, and I'm going to show it to the coffee people that I'm meeting with, are permits, requests for the importation of hundreds of boxes of coffee. Yet, yesterday, I met with a small farmers group from the Blue Mountain region. Guess what? Their coffee is dropping off the trees. Their coffee, you heard me, is dropping off the trees because there's no market, they say, for their coffee. Something is wrong. We have some work to do. Now, I want to say this morning that inasmuch as we have the problems, we must recognize and give thanks for the opportunities and for those who are courageous enough to provide leadership. I want to commend Adam and his dad for the fact that they are not giving lip service to linkages. Last year, they consumed in their hotels 5.4 million pounds of produce. Of that, 4.9 million pounds of that produce was acquired, purchased in Jamaica from Jamaican farmers. I want to commend you on that. And by the way, among that are farmers from northeast Manchester producing Irish potatoes. Yes. You see, I was destined for this position, you know. Yes. You see, Adam, in 1969, I was elected national president of the Jamaica 4-H Clubs. And my picture was in the papers, necktie, jacket, giving speech. Daddy came in my room with the newspaper, the photograph and the gleaner, gave me one rock and said, Mr. National President, get up, come help me feed the hog them. So I was destined for this job, right? But Sandals must be commended. Metri, you're right. If our Exim Bank president is here, if we can find the 4% money for the small hotel sector through the Tourism Enhancement Fund, then, Lisa, we're going to have to find the 4% money for the manufacturing sector as well. For manufacturing and for agriculture, we must find 4% money. Now, the good news is, I met yesterday, first time I've been back there since my transfer, but I went to the Ministry of Finance yesterday and met with the minister. And among the things we discussed is the initiative of accessing dormant funds, unclaimed money in dormant funds, to create a special fund for small and micro enterprises. Special fund. At present, we return to government unclaimed funds after 15 years. The global standard is 7 years. In the United States, it is 5 years. But in Jamaica, the account must stay in the bank for 15 years before government can claim those funds. And you know what happens during those 15 years, don't you? Charges upon charges upon charges. Well, I have a cabinet submission, which I discussed with the Minister of Finance yesterday. We are going to, if we bring it down to 7 years, we will have available $15 billion that we can use right now to create a special fund for that purpose. It's a no-brainer. It's time for us to stop giving lip service to issues like these and to take action. What else we're going to do? I stopped an initiative to dispose of the AMC complex on Spanish Town Road. I stopped it. It had to come to me anyway, because it's owned by the AMC, and the AMC is managed by the Ministry of Agriculture. It was about to become possibly a used car lot. Possibly. The Prime Minister is on my side. It's going to be developed to become, because when you look around here and you look at Expo 2018 and JBDC's own Expo, the big cry by all of these young entrepreneurs with their initiative and enterprise, Mr. Shaw, we don't have any factory space. Well, guess what? We're going to turn those 9 acres at the AMC complex into a modern agro-processing center. And those who want 500 square feet, 1,000 square feet, 5,000 square feet, you'll have your agro-processing center right there, a few yards away from the port where you can ship your products. It's time for us to get serious. And guess what? My wife gave me a fantastic idea. I want to share it with you. Uh-oh, the script is gone again. As Minister of Agriculture, I get a lot of gifts, proof of where I was. I take home wines. And my wife cooked a piece of pork recently with cassava wine. You know what she said to me? She said, all these wines you're taking, sorrel wine, cassava wine, pumpkin wine, all these wines are being produced by Jamaicans. You know what my wife said? Don't compete with grape wine from Argentina or France or wherever. Change the model. Call them cooking wines. Cooking wines. Can you imagine that? That we can create, rebrand it, and sell cooking wines to the world. Cassava cooking wine, sorrel cooking wine, pumpkin cooking wine. And I said to my wife, brilliant. And now I'm making it public. You like that one, Adam? You love it? Cooking wines. Let's brand it that way. Sell it to the world. Start in the hotels. Go to CARICOM. Oh yes, CARICOM, here we come. Because we talked, the prime ministers were here the other day. We talk about the single market and the economy. Guess what? Jamaica has been the single market. Yeah. We need to turn that around now and start targeting CARICOM markets with a lot of these things that we are producing here, not just for the hotels, but let's target the Caribbean region as well. Start with them. Why? Duty-free entry. It's already there. We're not taking advantage of it. We need to get creative, and I want to support that process with all of you. And I want you to know we're going to get the funds from the dormant accounts. We're going to help you with marketing, Give you one big idea already, cooking wine, right? And we're going to target, Diane, we're going to target the CARICOM markets. We're going to target the gourmet capitals of the world. Because one of the things now in the growing sophistication of global markets, gourmet food. And the taste of Jamaica is still an exotic experience. And we need to market that to the world. So I love the fact that this is a linkages concept with the hotels. And yes, I'm going on a crusade along with our Minister of Tourism. I'm going on a crusade to have the hotels from near and far, including the Spanish hotel chains, yes. Because I want to say to them, I know of your vertical integration model. Yes, I know about that. But I want to say, I want to marry our exotics, our clear potential, and put them into your vertical integration model so that the cooking wines can be in Spain even as they are on the north coast in the hotels. That's part of the vertical integration. Time for us to get creative, time for us to be aggressive, and I want all of you to know that as your Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture, Fisheries, Investment, that was added to it, right? A perfect example of vertical integration that's right there in that ministry. Taking everything from the ground right up to the finished product, processed foods, we can indeed move from poverty to prosperity. Thank you. God bless you.
Let me bring it back down now. You know, Minister, life is about efficiency. So you don't need to give instructions to your team to take 102,000 pictures today because 8 agencies have come together to produce this catalog here, 109 pages of what is happening in Jamaica. And I want to call them out quickly. Our Ministry of Tourism, our Tourism Linkages Network, our Tourism Enhancement Fund, the Jamaica Business Development Corporation, the JMEA. It's listed wrong here, Mitch. We have to fix that. So it says JMA. JAMPRO, the JHT, and RADA have put together a catalog that you can put under your signature, sir, with a cover note to every one of the investors in Jamaica. This is a brilliant piece of showcasing of what is happening here in Jamaica with a full directory in it and all of the companies with pictures, something we should be very, very proud of. So our Honorable Minister of Tourism, Edwin Bartlett, was unable to be with us today. He's very, very near and dear to this event. But we have a short video, and he's sending and bringing some greetings. If we could just roll the video, please.
A very warm and special welcome to all our partners who are participating in this very important event today. Christmas in July has now become a feature event that brings the buyers and sellers together and tries to connect our key partners who are so important in this big drive for connect and inclusiveness within the tourism sector. Enable our local entrepreneurs to benefit more from the values of tourism. We create these kinds of fora, these events, these moments of connectivity. And we're excited that each year we see more expressions. This year the expressions have actually increased by nearly 20%. And we're excited that results from it have been contracts a number of contracts that have been signed between our providers of our cultural assets and those great industrial partners who provide them for visitors to consume. We believe that this is how we are going to continue to make tourism truly impactful in our economy. Finally, I want to say a very special word of commendation to the team from the ministry that have worked so hard on this project over the years. And for the other partners who we have, who have thrown in their lot to make Christmas in July a real calendar event and one of the look forward to events of our year. Do well this year, enjoy it, but most importantly, do business, because you are all now big players in the tourism industry. God bless you all.
So, one of the things that as we sit here in Jamaica, we must always recognize, and I want to recognize Minister Bartlett, the marketplace for tourism is not in Jamaica. The business primarily is overseas. And Minister Bartlett may be criticized for many things, but he could never be criticized for his work ethic and his energy overseas to stimulate the market. Jamaica right now, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you from the front line, is one hot destination that many, many people want to see. One of the other things, Minister, that I think is misunderstood, maybe misunderstood in society, maybe misunderstood in this room somewhat, is that the global tourism marketplace has radically changed. The level of investors and the barriers to entry to building a global or a company that compete with in the global hospitality sector has completely changed. So the reality of tourism in Jamaica is that we will have the small hotels, like down in the Grill, owned by small families with 10 rooms, 20 rooms, 30 rooms. But to build a hotel that has 400 or 500 bedrooms that compete with a brand against all of the competition that is out there is highly improbable and unlikely as we go forward. Which simply means that over the next 10 years, sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, craft, transportation, the entertainment sector is going to be the real horsepower of growth for tourism as we look down the next 10 years. And we have to retool in those sectors. So everything that we are doing here is preparing for a reality of the 10,000+ pipeline rooms that are coming into Jamaica. They are not being built by Jamaicans primarily. They are being built by big international investors. What we need, Minister, where we need your support, is we need a seat at the table when they're coming to start the conversation before they lay the first brick to say, how do our taxi and transportation providers get involved? The non-vertical integration. How do our farmers, how do we create catalogs that show their purchasing departments our capabilities and capacities? And I want to say, as the largest hotelier in the country, that I am yet to find a need in this country that I cannot find at least one Jamaican company to fulfill. I am yet to find that. The capacity is here in Jamaica, and we must not listen to the hype about things not being able to be done here in Jamaica. It may take a little bit more work to find them, to drive down to St. Elizabeth, or to find a farmer who aggregates, like my man Gulab, that uses 2,000 farmers and pulls them together to give us our 4.9 million pounds of locally bought produce. But ladies and gentlemen, the talent is here in Jamaica, and we need to support it. So lastly, I would just like to invite Dr. Kiera Wallace, who was with me up until 11 o'clock last night in Montego Bay. We had a big Sandals event, and he was there having fun with us, to come and bring official greetings and open the event on behalf of Minister Bartlett. Kerry?
I think the mic adjustment joke has been played out a bit, but so I am here to represent Minister Bartlett. I see where when Camille came up to represent Omar, she described some differences in their physical attributes. I won't try that. Mr. Bartlett is my boss. I might get fired. So. But I know it broke his heart that he couldn't be here today. Really did, because this is such a feather in his cap and such a program that's dear to his heart that it really took quite a lot for him to not be here. And being not only the Caribbean Tourism Minister of the Year, but the World Tourism Minister of the Year, you can only imagine that there are tremendous demands for his time overseas. And a lot of what he does is share some of the best practices that Jamaica has had primarily with linkages, because it is something that all of the other countries are looking up to Jamaica as the example that can be set for the rest of the world. So Minister Audley Shaw, I think he had to rush out, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Permanent Secretary Jennifer Griffith, Chairman of the Tourism Linkages Council, Adam Stewart, and other council heads and members, Camille Needham, representing the President of JHTA, Metro Siaga, President of Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, and the rest of your team, members of the leadership of tourism. I see Dr. Spencer, David Dobson, and the rest of the really, really hard-working team at the Ministry of Tourism. I really want you to give them a round of applause, please. I see Dr. Waller as well. So I'm standing in very big shoes. In fact, very expensive shoes as well, if you know our minister, very fashionable shoes as well too. Because he wanted to be here in person, and you're going to just have to put up with me reading his message. This is the 4th year of Christmas in July, but the first time that it's being staged under the banner of the Tourism Enhancement Fund. And I want to pause and just explain what's going on there. The Tourism Linkages Network, prior to this year, was a project in the Ministry of Tourism. And the minister and his team, in their wisdom, wanted to ensure that it was something that had sustainability, would last for decades to come. So important is the linkages in the tourism space. And so eventually, we believe that it will become its own agency in the Ministry of Tourism. But what we've started is put it on the next rung of the ladder, which is moving it from a project to a department. And that department is in the Tourism Enhancement Fund. So what it means is that whereas there are only 24 hours in one day, I think based on the activities, we operate as if there are 48 hours in one day in the Tourism Enhancement Fund. But the good news is that it is now a fixed component of the Ministry of Tourism, and will continue from now until thy kingdom come. Recognizing Christmas in July is an innovation of the Tourism Linkages Network, which I must commend for consistently delivering on its commitment to making our tourism industry truly Jamaican by promoting increased consumption of authentic local goods and services. Recognizing that in addition to tourism, there was a market among Jamaicans themselves who spend millions at Christmas time. Christmas in July was conceptualized as an annual trade exhibition, and since its introduction, it has been playing its part in boosting the purchase and use of more Jamaican-made items as corporate gifts. So the vision is to build capacity of the local producers by not only just trying to align them to tourism, but for them to benefit from corporate Jamaica. And that's why we provided this arena to join corporate Jamaica with the local producers. Through linkages with various partners, this mid-year event has been showcasing the best of local talent, skill and craftsmanship in areas that span the 5 networks on which we have been successfully growing the industry. It's a fascinating exposition of creative art and craft, spa products, paintings, furniture, footwear, clothing, confectionery, processed foods and wines, And knowing my minister, I have to mention pots and pans and cans and kettles. That comes off my lips somehow. But that's not all. This year, for the first time, a special feature is the setting up of the Artisan Village. And as you know, the Ministry of Tourism is establishing artisan villages in Negril, Montego Bay, Otorius, and Falmouth. In fact, the Falmouth one is already under construction. So it's a case of taking our artisans to not only consider themselves a secondary thought in tourism, but to create the kind of space. The one in Falmouth is actually on the Hamden Wharf, on the pier, so that they're up front and center as far as having the space to display and sell their wares. So we're not looking at them as small players, we're pushing them up front and center in the tourism sector. So our artisans are not just those persons associated with art and craft, but they are to be found in our kitchens, skilled in culinary art, in our bars, creating appealing concoctions and a variety of beverages. And you know Jamaicans love fashion, so we have great artisans in that field as well. What stands out about this exposition is that what you see is brand Jamaica at work. None of these items are manufactured overseas from plastic. No Eastern, from faraway Eastern lands, not calling any names. But they represent the authenticity and quality of the skills of our talented Jamaican men and women who use their hands to express the richness of our local culture. Now, why do we approach corporate Jamaica? I mean, corporate gifting is a multi-million-dollar business which currently sees gifts being purchased predominantly overseas. And this is to encourage the purchase of more local items. The Christmas in July initiative brings the manufacturers, suppliers directly in contact with buyers through this trade show, and a suppliers directory developed, as Adam Stewart presented earlier. And it is not only in hard copy, but as you can imagine, in the year 2018, we also have online versions of the brochure. Corporate Jamaica is finding that their clients truly appreciate getting a piece of Jamaica, and with each succeeding year, we have been seeing an uptick in contracts for the supply of products. We've doubled our sales from the onset in 2015. We've seen where, when we started with 80 suppliers, we've now at 115 this year. So the SMTEs, the small and medium-sized tourism enterprises, I am very impressed and very welcoming of the move and the influence we've had on the manufacturing sector. Minister Shaw alluded to the 4.5% that will now be afforded across other sectors beyond tourism. As you know, the TEF had financed the Exim Bank to provide to the SMTEs in the amount of $1 billion in total. Subsidized loans at 4.5% from $5 to $25 million. And this is to provide them the capacity to develop their production to be able to meet the demands of tourism. So far, that facility has $663 million already committed and $470 million disbursed. And we are grateful for the partnership with the Exim Bank. In fact, all of these successes we've had could not be done without significant partnerships. And that's something I just like to underscore, because being the head of the Tourism Enhancement Fund, I try and convince everyone that while we have a crucial resource, people look at me and I think they see dollar signs. because the fund has been known to be one that finances a lot of the projects. It needs to be said that without the assiduity, without the energy of the partners and people, not only in the tourism sector, but outside, all stakeholders, when they put their energy in, that is when we have the true transformation. Now, tourism is growing at a rate never before seen in Jamaica, far exceeding based on the trajectory. We will exceed what we had projected when we started out. It was a 5 by 5 by 5. We had set targets to have 5 million visitors arrive per year. At the end of 5 years, earning $5 billion US. Based on the trajectory, we will surpass those goals. I want to just talk a little bit about community tourism, because that's an area that is providing opportunities for Jamaicans and the SMTEs to benefit. As we know, community tourism has been around for many, many years, but it is augmented because technology has provided avenues for access that was never there before. And as a result, it has opened up opportunities that SMTEs can benefit more rather than just looking at the current model of the tourist sector. In closing, I'd just like to recognize the Tourism Linkages Network. They've developed a reputation of strong partnerships, and this exhibition is a demonstration of that. The partnership with the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, the JHTA, Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, the JBDC, and JAMPRO have really overdone themselves to make a very big success of this event. So thanks also to the scores of buyers from the tourism sector, corporate Jamaica, government entities, embassies, missions, and international organizations who are in attendance today and who will dig into their pockets to ensure that Christmas in July 2018 becomes another financially successful event for all. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just 16 more speakers. We're almost done. At this point in time, I've been reminded by our chair lady of our gastronomy network under the linkages to ask you all to download the Taste Jamaica app and visit our website. I've spent a lot of time on this program and app that shows you all of what Jamaica has to offer. And she also reminded me to let you know of a product that we created. We created a digital platform between farmers and between buyers called the AgriLinks Exchange, which is basically real-time information that shows how we can connect the two. But just before in closing, I just really want to thank the entire Linkages Network and Council for all of the work that they have done. Madam P.S., from you right down, Minister, everybody, and everybody coming together. We're really loving what is happening. We feel like we're getting somewhere. And at this time, we would like to officially open this event and hand over to Madam Empress, who is going to lead us and show the world all of what is going on. We want to thank you so much. And to all of the participants that are here, congratulations. Good for you. Let's go and make some money, and let's build Jamaica. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just make your way that way and stay with us until 6 o'clock. And you will see me on social media. We've captured everybody's phones already. So I'll be tagging you on social media. And please tell your friends where you are. Post it out for the world to see you walking and embracing and buying. What did I say? Buying. Very important. Let's boost our economy. Let's tell the world that we have the best country, the best products, and let's continue doing business. So I'll see you on the floor and on social media in a minute. I'm inspired and I'm excited. Let's go do business.
So them want get a youth life to end up. Crash rock.
Still a record?
On the record.
Money for ya make a mummy clean, don't depend on the orange and the green. And if you ever take a look in the area, no more crime scene. Eyes on the prize and hold the fake cause brighter day must come, brighter day must come. Youth hold the faith, don't be unconscious, don't pray for tear down off a tree or go rock man bus. Never give up in a life, don't forget said go live back. Remember, him was a fun man first. Hustle something, hustle something.
Yeah, just put like that. One to impress, I want to do the other person.
Some of them living so cantankerous, fighting over everything like a wrestling a sponsor us, killing off them friends like a cigarette with cancerous. Another one bite the dust. Alright, yeah, nah give up, we nah give up. Oh, every youth fi have a dream, hustle for the paper, get the cream. Money for ya make a mummy clean, don't depend on the orange and the green. And if you ever take a look in the area, no more crime scene. Eyes on the prize and hold the fake cause brighter day must come, brighter day must come. So them want get a youth like.
Microphone here today. It's a Christmas in July. We're here with the Tourism Linkages Network and the head, Carolyn Riley, McDonald Riley. What a great initiative. It's how many years have we been putting this together?
Year. This is our 4th year, and it just gets bigger and bigger and better and better.
Well, we're hearing from the opening ceremony that the exhibitors have grown as well. How are you finding all of these Jamaicans with so much talent and produce?
Well, we actually did an open call to Jamaica. We did it electronically. We did it in the paper, traditional media, and persons just came. Actually, we had 136 persons who responded to the first call, and then we had people gradually coming in. We had a cutoff point, and we did assessments in terms of the product, the durability, the pricing, lots of things. And they actually each faced a panel of persons from JBDC, from JamPro, from JIPO, from corporate Jamaica. And their products were assessed in terms of, is this suitable for gifts, is this suitable for corporate gifting, what is it we would have liked to see. And in the first batch, 70 people made the show. And there were some tweakings, and as people came along gradually, they took the comments on board, and they're here. So we had 115 people in total making today out of approximately 150 people who came initially. So it's just great.
Well, I know some of the public are watching, and they may want to come down to the Pegasus today to have their Christmas in July. I know a lot of the hoteliers are here. Is the public welcome to join us later on today?
Public is invited at 1 o'clock. Our doors are open to the Jamaican public, and they are going to be blown away by what we local people have to offer.
Well, you're very hands-on, and I know that you know all of the exhibitors here today. Tell me, who excites you the most? Like when you look through some of the products, and I've been walking around, and I'm already buying. And I've been here since 8 a.m. When I say buying, I put in my orders, okay, for later on. Now, who excites you today?
I'd hate to single out anybody.
No, man, you have to choose one. Everybody has one product or service that just jumps out at them and is dear to their heart.
Alicia's products and the painting on it just come alive. I mean, she has some nice cushions. She has them in the card holders. She has nice vases. There's Antillean charm with really beautiful. There is, I need to tell you, my colleague is going to tell you about the artisan village. I need to tell you about short time stress ball. I mean, it would be nice for us to all walk and squeeze. So you need to go over to that booth.
And this is a Jamaican product.
This is a Jamaican product. So there are lots of Jamaican products happening here today, and I love all of them. It's difficult for me to choose one. I find all of them useful, but yeah, those are the ones I wanted to highlight.
Excellent. I want to know more about Tourism Linkages Network. Who are we linking with who and for what?
Okay, so the Tourism Linkages Network, it's really the entity that is tasked with bringing the rest of Jamaica to tourism and bringing tourism to the rest of Jamaica. So you might not have been in a hotel room, you might not have even been on a beach, but guess what? You can produce a product that somebody who visits our shores would be very excited about. So how do our manufacturers be a part of the tourism product? By selling to our tourists, by getting the tourism industry to use what it is we produce. Apart from it being profitable and making it a better Jamaica, it's just nice to visit a destination and leave with a piece of that thing that represents Jamaica. So we are tasked with putting tourism with the rest of Jamaica. But we are not narrowing our focus. We know it's not just about tourism. So we invite corporate Jamaica to partner with us. And also, we can't do it alone. It is absolutely impossible for the Ministry of Tourism and its agency to reach all of Jamaica. So we do it with everybody together.
There must be an economic goal. What are we looking to? What's the outcome in the next 5 years that you expect from this event?
In the next 5 years, apart from the fact that we really won't be able to hold this event here, we're going to be looking at a bigger venue. We're going to be looking at persons getting contracts on the spot. We are looking at more creative. As a matter of fact, I'm saying to my volunteers that are here today that you are currently saying to corporate Jamaica, buy from these people. But what I expect from some of them is to be on the other side, supplying, coming up with creative ideas, because there's so much ideas. I went to Thailand recently, and what was exciting was their community tours. Some of the areas that we stay away from here. I mean, people are excited about visiting these communities.
Did you say Thailand? I went to Chiang Mai, and that's where I rode my first elephant. I just want to put that in. It's true. There's so many things that you can do when in community tourism in the little pockets of Jamaica. So we have work to do. Tell me what else the public can expect when they come at 1.
I'd like my colleague, Carol Rosebaum, to come and tell you what's happening in the artisan village. But they're going to, Carol, they're going to look at the artisan village, but they're actually going to be touring 115 suppliers, row by row, looking at what they have to offer. They're going to be hearing from Empress. I mean, everybody wants to hear from you. Yay.
Well, I know I have some giveaways, so turn up at 1 o'clock. I'm giving away everything at 1 o'clock, everything. So you need to come down to the Pegasus Hotel. It is a Christmas in July, so you can also put in your orders for your Christmas gifts. Maybe you have family overseas and you want to export, because we should be doing more exporting of some of the goods here today.
Yes. And tourism is an export industry in that they take the goods away, but we are looking forward to also be on the export list.
Yes, we need to be. So let's invite Carol over now to talk about the Artisan Village. Now, I haven't been over there. This is very exciting. Here we go. Come in. We are live to the world. Tell us about the Artisan Village. What can we expect?
Well, the Artisan Village is an attempt to bring authentic Jamaican items to the world. We think that when a person visits a country, he or she wants to take something home that reminds you of that country. And our Jamaican artisans have not really been a part of tourism. It has been primarily craft producers, craft traders. But we really want to bring artisans in. And so the Artisan Village is an attempt to bring artisans with a variety of types of things. For example, we begin in Falmouth. the first artisan village. The focus is sugar. And we will be telling the story of Falmouth, the history and rich culture of Falmouth. So, for example, the story of William Knibb, the gentleman who went to the British Parliament, the Neelys, who were a free black couple who operated a very successful tavern in Falmouth for many years. The story of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How do I love thee, let me count the ways. Her father owned very important and large swaths of land in Trelawney. Bartholomew Kidd, the person who did the paintings of that period. He also, a Scotsman, lived and worked in Falmouth.
Listen to me. Slow down. This is exciting because as a little girl growing up in Falmouth, I didn't know all of this. And even when you said William Knibb, I'm like, my mom taught there. So people will come in and be able to hear this story.
And all of this is going to be reflected in what you see and the products you have. So, for example, there are some amazing stories. I'll tell you one that I heard maybe about a year ago that I really did not know. There's a man called Dutty Bookman. Dutty Bookman was a Maroon. And he was part of the free people. The first free people in the Western Hemisphere were not the people from Haiti. They were the Maroons of Jamaica. And when Dutty Bookman left Jamaica and went to Haiti, he hooked up with Toussaint Louverture. And Toussaint Louverture took over when he died. So the free people, these are the stories we want to tell people. Tell to both Jamaicans and to visitors. And also show them these amazing artisanal products. So when you come to our artisan village over there, you will have a taste of 4 of the kinds of things we'll be doing. So for example, we have a gentleman called Nick Davis. And he's pairing Jamaican rums with Jamaican sweets, handmade chocolates from St. Catherine, from St. Anne, 71%, 74% chocolates that are amazing, chocolate liqueurs. We have a lady who is doing handmade towels and handmade crochet items. We have potters doing handmade toys for children and other clay products.
This is exciting. I hope I'll be able to do some of that. Yes, and taste the chocolate.
And taste the chocolate and the rum. And there'll be a lot of other kinds of things. There'll be 40-odd shops at Falmouth. And so there'll be a variety of things: craft, clothing, furniture, fine arts, ceramics, jewelry, perfume, soaps, handmade soaps and lotions, that kind of thing. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. It's very exciting.
So what is your vision after today? Where do you see us going and growing? What is your goal, the outcome you want to see from this event?
Well, we are here to just give the public a taste of what is coming. And also to introduce artisans so that they begin to understand some of what we're trying to do. So when the call goes out for artisans to respond, in addition to Carolyn's list of 115 persons, we want this to go to the wider public for them to say there's an opportunity. And the space, I must say, is going to be available at very, very good prices because this is a public good. The minister is intent on ensuring that the smallest entrepreneurs, the ones with this creative spirit, have a chance. And so the costs are very reasonable. It can be a workspace as well as an exhibition space. And so you have that kind of option and choice.
I know you didn't tell us the villages as yet and the parishes. You mentioned Falmouth, which is already started. Where else are we expecting to see these villages?
Well, the second one is going to go in Ocho Rios, and the focus of that one is Jamaican music. And the other 3, one is going to be in Port Antonio, one is going to be in Montego Bay, and one is going to be in Negril. But I suspect others will have to do those projects. I'm committed to Falmouth and Ocho Rios.
Well, you're in a great space. Thank you so much. I'm going to make sure that I take my viewers right into the village here. It is Christmas in July, and as I said, come and support. There's no need to buy anything from overseas. And, follow me. Look, everything local, Can you see the shoes? Get down, get down. Everything is local. Look, locally made. Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up. All right, so I'm going to go and have a tour. I'm going to meet some of the suppliers. It's a good day. Let's go and do business and show the world what we have to offer. It's Christmas in July, and I'm linking with all the great people. Yeah, any more people for me? I want to talk to some more people. Good to see you. I'm going to come over and make sure. All right, who we got here? Who we got here?
Kelly Griffith from Devon House, representing our Devon House Independence Expo coming up.
Ah, I like that. And I love telling my son that Devon House was the home of George Stabell, rich black man. I love telling that story. Jamaica's first black millionaire. So I'm saying it, girl. So let me enter with you in Devon. Say your name again. You're rich too? Remember that name, Kelly Griffin. You see where she works? With the richest black man. I understand what I'm saying. Kelly, tell us what you're going to be doing.
So we are having our Devon House Independence Expo. It'll be held August 4th and 5th at Devon House. So we're just showcasing what Jamaica has to offer, you know, different avenues, such as the Christmas in July or Expo. They're just showcasing what Jamaica has to offer. We have so many small businesses who are so talented. You know, so talented, bad. Like,
I love this lady.
You need to just look around. We have some of our exhibitors here, actually. So we're just seeing little snippets of what they can have to offer. So you come to Devon House, you can see more of these items. You can see other persons, too. I'm telling you, we have some ingenious persons in Jamaica. And they're coming to the expo August 4th and 5th at Devon House.
August 4th and 5th at Devon House. Just turn up and you will see some of the exhibitors here today. Our Jamaicans at Products and Services will be there as well. And are you just here to find more exhibitors, or are you actually going to be buying something here today?
Both. We're here just to look around. We're here to see what is out there also, see how other, you know, we can network and partner and see where we can go from there.
See, she said the right thing. Today is about linkages. All of us connecting for one common goal to boost our economy, build businesses, and stay creative. So we're going to go through, as I said, and take a little look around, talk to some of the suppliers. We'll soon come. JC the Carpenter, booth number 97. I know you're all coming at 1 o'clock. We are live for the Christmas in July exhibition. All right, so Karen, come here. This is gorgeous. Tell me a little bit about the brainchild behind JC the partner. The partner, the carpenter.
All right, JC the carpenter means Jesus Christ the carpenter. Okay. Means Jesus Christ the carpenter because that's where I get my gifts and talents from. I have not been formally trained in anything artistic. It's just natural giftings and talents.
You make these?
Yes, I do.
I thought JC, I want man who was your brother, your uncle from country, came to town. That is amazing. You don't see a lot of women in this world.
That's correct. I get that all the time.
So tell me, so you just had this idea. It came to you. You weren't formally trained. Take me through the process of the woodwork.
Okay, well, I have been doing this as a hobby for about maybe 10 years, just woodworking in general. And it was a means of de-stressing from the corporate life. I was in the corporate world for a number of years. But then earlier this year in January, I felt the Lord was moving me in this direction. So I decided to register the business and launch it formally as a business.
I am so inspired. What do you want to have happen today? I mean, have people already come to you? I'm sure you want all of your products sold. Are they one of a kind, or can you mass produce these? What's your expectation today?
My expectation is that I'll make linkages with persons, companies, individuals that can propel the business to another level. I certainly see the business growing from one level to the next. And in terms of the mass production, there are some pieces, for example, the handbag clock, the pendulum, and a number of the other pieces that can be mass produced. But there are other pieces, for example, like the curved clock at the top, right hand. Yes, that piece is unique because that is really just capitalizing on the natural shape of the wood. So there are some pieces that can be replicated and there are others that are one of a kind. The driftwood, for example, it may be difficult to find driftwood that look exactly like that, but certainly the likeness can be reproduced.
And tell me about some of the Jamaican sayings now on these. Let's look at this. Can I touch it? You have to ask permission to touch your people them things. All right, hold this for me. Explain this piece.
Okay, so this is Friday. I must stay him think a cool breeze. So I have a Jamaican line, uniquely Jamaican it's called, and that's really using our Jamaican lingua, and these make really good souvenirs. And what's really interesting is persons who may not necessarily understand and having the opportunity to explain to them, share a little bit about our culture, the patois, and so these are great items.
Boy, this is amazing. I see some hoteliers here today, so I really hope that they will be able to put some of these pieces in the rooms to give our tourists a sense and a feel of Jamaica. Yes, when they come here. I absolutely love this now. I can't get up here, but let's show this one. Tell me about that one.
That one is part of our inspirational line, and it is using the Jamaican copper coins, as we used to call them, the copper coins, and copying that to inspire the piece. And that's also a popular one in our line.
It's copper coins, we say, or we say red money? Like red money pan wood. Look at the creativity, my people. Who would have taken the red money, put it pan wood in a shape of a tree with one Bible verse and put it up on the wall? This is Jamaica, where the most creative people live. And I'm telling you, I really do believe it. Is there anything else you want to show me? So companies can put their logo on these pieces?
Yes, so that's one of the things that we actually specialize in, and that's customizing pieces. So they can be customized with your preferred wording, company logo, and that's something that we really are proud of, the ability to customize for companies or individuals. And I'd also like to mention that most of the wood that you see here is local. So the one with the lovebirds, that's pimento. The handbag clock is cedar. We also have here local mahogany, and this is cedar and Spanish elm. So I'm happy that we're using local material to make the products.
This is so exciting. I just want a really big house and a really big corporate office so I can come and buy all of this. Obviously, your market is corporate as well. One of your, well, it's everybody. But seeing that you have the customized ones with the logo, I'm really asking all corporate Jamaica watching right now, if you're in the marketing department, come down at 1 o'clock and meet Karen. Meet Karen. She's at booth number 97 and just put in your orders. Christmas is coming, and if you don't know what to give somebody, can you imagine if somebody gave me this for Christmas with my name right here? Think about it, my people. All right, if you want to buy me something, come down today. It's Christmas in July, booth number 97 with Karen from JC the Carpenter. What a beautiful product. I wish you all the best today. All right, have fun. Yes, this is really exciting. All right, so walk with me, and let's see who else we have. There's so many. I wonder if I have the ability to stop and talk to everybody. I don't know, but Ease Eats is here. How you doing?
Doing well. I'm doing well.
Easy Eats. I'm going to do this really quickly. Just tell everybody what you have to offer.
Well, we have a unique fruitcake mix. You just add water and bake. You don't need any eggs, no butter, no sugar. Just add water and bake. And it has lower calories than other cakes on the market as well. So you want to make a fruitcake or you're traveling overseas, it's a perfect item. And
hold on, this is making in Jamaica?
Yes, it's made in Jamaica, and it's formulated by a local food chemist as well. So it's 100% Jamaican.
So you now go get fat. It's a lower calories, all right, than other cake mixes. So we don't have to import any cake mix because it's right here with Easy Eats. All right, come down and see them at booth number 86, all right? Good. All right, let's go. We're going to keep walking. And we have some amazing sweet course right here. Let me just tell them. Everything is here. Mix it up and blend. What you have?
Okay, so we have our Buster Sweets.
Buster Sweet.
The tamarind ball.
Tamarind ball.
The peanut brittle.
Peanut brittle.
Coconut drop.
Coconut drops.
Peanut cake.
Sound like a song down. Peanut cake. Come down. And you see the jackass corn? Right, yeah. So booth number 84. So I want you all to make your way. We're coming through. Hello, Reggae Carmela is here. I'm excited, guys. RSS Natural Delights is here. And oh my God, the queen is here. You would never know so there was a queen in Jamaica. Yes, there is a queen. Here she is, royal and beautiful pieces from Eco Art Lee. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. I'm Lisa Ledge. I'm an ecological artist, and my art is designed to repurpose plastic and paper waste, which are taken from the environment and reproduced to make art. And also, I provide ecological entertainment for children where I get dressed up as a goddess. Did you know that Africans were the first to wear sari and to do henna?
Hold on. I think everybody just knew I was going to end up here, right? I don't know why. I just landed right in my zone. I mean, we've been and seen some of the other products earlier. But before you talk about you being a goddess, I'm telling the world that Jamaica has everything. You don't have to fly out. Everything is here, 1 o'clock at the Jamaica Pegasus for Christmas in July, and you will see every single thing. We have home choice over here, so with all kind of things. But so we'll talk to you. Goddess, eco, entertainment for children. Let me just sit back and talk to Jamaica and tell me about everything you have. May I sit? Yes, you may. Tell the world what you have. The first goddess came from where?
From Africa. So I'm representing the out of many one people, all in one woman representing all nations. So I'm very passionate about art. I'm very passionate about the environment. And over the years, I've been, thinking and observing, looking at nature, how beautiful it is, but, so many waste in the environment. And finally, I've come up with the idea of repurposing plastic, which is the number one problem right now. Plastic is coming from fossil fuel, which is terrible for the environment, and by burning it, it causes more danger to the environment with the greenhouse gases. So my art is designed to repurpose plastic and also paper into valuable treasures, so turning trash into treasures. And also I do henna, which is a part of my organic beauty line, which helps me to inspire people to embrace natural beauty. And by developing that passion for nature and natural beauty, we're able to take action in sustaining that beauty. So I also do jewelry from precious stones and actual findings from the environment. I love to walk the beach and pick up shells. So this is a shell, mother of pearl, which is wrapped in assorted wires, copper wire, which I found as well on the beach. So it's my way of upcycling copper wire. And my packaging is made from recycled carton. So it's amazing what you can do with paint. Just a touch of paint and everything is beautiful. So this is my way of sharing my lifestyle with you. Think ecologically and help to create a sustainable environment.
I am just blown away. I mean, as I said, everything is here in Jamaica. You're at www.ecoartmagazine.life.
My website is designed to share with you my ecological lifestyle and information about the environment and how you can take action towards creating a sustainable environment.
Tell me about your eco tours and with the children and adults. I really want to experience that because sometimes we fly into Jamaica and we don't know. People really don't know the opportunities to see Jamaica outside of the big hotels. And you're going to take us on a tour right now. What will we see?
Okay, so in my ecological tour, I bring tourists to different spots. How do I describe it? Various places, natural beauty. I show them natural beauty of Jamaica. Some of the places are already known, but some are not marketed. They're like hidden treasures. And we enjoy, but first, we clean up the environment. I show them what's happening. Many people come from the first world to the third world, so-called third world, using things with the first world mentality, not knowing their impact on beautiful baby Jamaica, So I educate them about what's happening in the environment and that they can help by thinking ecologically about how they dispose of waste, especially plastic. So we go to the beach, for example. We collect recyclables, we dispose of garbage, we take from the recyclables what we want to do art. So we do like scavenger hunts and treasure hunts. And we take something recyclable. We also take something precious, natural, like shells. And we will have like a schedule and also a plan of what we want to create. And then we head back to the resort or the hotel. And we put everything together and we make our arts. And we celebrate and we enjoy natural body art like henna. I greet them with henna and other services.
Well, I tell you, Jamaica, this is amazing. Come down at 1 o'clock and check out Eco Art. How do you say it?
Eco Art Ledge.
Eco Art Ledge. That is booth number 88. Write it down. Just quickly, let me touch some of these pieces because they're absolutely gorgeous. Can you imagine if all children could go and clean up Jamaica? Because we said not dirty up Jamaica, and we have to have this conversation more and more. We need to clean up the environment and then reuse, recycle. This is creativity. And it's
so much fun. The whole idea is to have fun, make it a lifestyle. It's not hard work. It's not yuck and dirty. It's fun because afterwards we have like a bonfire on the beach. We roast some yam and...
Hold on, I'm not living life. Me not live life. Please, can you take my number? Hold on, people. I want you to have my number because guess what? You're going to call me. Let me tell you. First, I'm going to have to purchase something. But you're going to have to call me and take me on this. Can you imagine taking all your children around Jamaica as a part of your trip to Jamaica for all our foreigners watching? You call, you get a tour, you clean up, then you go and then you make the goods and then you have a bonfire and celebrate. God is good.
They get to take home their creation as well. This is one of my home sweet home country house. It's clay and hardwood with oil paint and upcycled plastic mosaic.
How long does it take to make a piece like that?
approximately 2 days, depending on the temperature, because the clay, it has to dry, it has to set, and the paint as well. So it's something good for a long vacation if you're here for a long time.
Keep doing what you're doing and make sure you call me because I'm ready to take my children on one of your tours. All right? Have a great one.
Thank you so much. I also give back 45 to 50% towards free workshops for the community, children of the community, because most of my clients are usually able to afford art, but I also want art to be for those who can't afford. So periodically I'll go into schools and I'll do free ecological workshop with children. I'll teach them art, I teach them environment, and they have a good time. Also, I'm using this opportunity as a way of marketing my art and creating the possibility of getting sponsorship towards having my own ecological school for children. So thank you so much.
All right, I would like to invite now my chairman, Mr. Adam Stewart, who opened today. I didn't know you had that gift. You can really talk, you know. Listen, I really think let's swap. Let's swap roles. That is true. Adam, walk in and meet a Jamaican goddess. I'm going to introduce you to something you may have never seen. I am so excited. You know, I love Jamaica, and I'm with you. We said Jamaica first. This lady does ecotourism. She goes and she cleans out the beaches and turns everything into art. She turns the bad into good, and it's just amazing. How are you enjoying? This is Lisa. You met her. Oh, you did? Okay, you see. Oh, I'm telling you, she has some amazing stuff. Look at this. Look at this piece. Absolutely gorgeous, made out of recycled material.
And works with the people that she's selling to, even in the hotels, and she's talking to little children about developing countries and the challenges that we have here.
I thought I was introducing it to something new. Sure. I know. I hope you get lots of sales today, and I can't wait to take my children on a tour with you. Thank you so much. Adam, tell me now, 117 exhibitors here today. This is really, truly exciting. Do we even need to import anything again? Look, with everything I'm seeing,
Less and less. I think, certainly from my point of view at Sandals, and I say this all the time, we have to believe in ourselves and our entrepreneurs. In Sandals, we are literally able to find just about anything that we need. You're seeing it in agriculture these days. 95% of what we buy is here in Jamaica. So, and I speak of Sandals first because Sandals is a living proof that it is possible if you reach out there and try. All of these craft items, these gift items, all of what you're seeing here today in an event like Christmas or July can end up as gift items to our brides and grooms that come here with their wedding parties. They can end up in gift shops on the resorts. And of course, our corporate Jamaica. That's really the backbone of what this particular event is overall. So what I'm loving seeing is that the micro entrepreneurs, the small entrepreneurs, the medium entrepreneurs are getting into business. The DCB, I can't remember the acronym. But they are filtering. You would remember. You went through them. They are filtering the JBDC. They are filtering the team member, the entrepreneurs. So when you go down there, they're getting them ready for business. They're putting them in a position of strength whereby they can start to transact with the corporate Jamaica and the hotel sector. And you just see it more and more. So what was a big deal this year is not only have we grown, to 116 exhibitors, but 66% of that 116 are new. So that means, more getting into it. People are hearing the good that's coming out of it. And, I want to really recognize and thank the Ministry of Tourism. I want to thank the JMEA, all of the supporters, the RADA. they have chocolate products. I had some chocolate product a while ago from St. Thomas. I had no idea.
I'm making my way over there as well. But let me ask you, 66 new exhibitors. That must be exciting for you because I'm sure you're walking around saying, I wonder where this could fit in my big hotel chain. Is there anything that really stood out? Is there anything that's really stood out for you already?
I saw a while ago, I saw a lady who's printing photography on zinc that she's recovering from trench down, right? So that, this whole millennial generation and authenticity and that point of interest, is phenomenal. We had food products. We had tried the coffee products a while ago. We saw a lady who is making hand-painted ceramics that is bordered in local indigenous woods. This is a product that you'd walk into a store in New York and, see selling for $500, made here in Jamaica. So I'm seeing products that are entry level, that start at very entry level price points, going up to very high end finished products. So, the trick is to do events like this. So the cash flows and the buying audiences being in the hotels and corporate Jamaica, that will make it really easy for them to find these vendors instead of having, people all over the place. And then the Tourism Linkages Network produced a 109-page catalog, working with 8 government agencies, from the Ministry of Tourism and JME and all of what we said before.
Wait, and we're also capturing it here on video, so we'll be able to send it all over the world on social media. So we have food, we have recycled good, we have jewelry. I mean, this is truly exciting. There must be a goal that you have in mind in the next 5 years, not just for and when we're talking linkages, the hotel industry, the tourism industry, but most importantly, the entrepreneurs here today. What's your goal and what do you see in the next 5 years, especially coming out of this Christmas in July?
So what I said earlier when I was speaking, so linkages is a worldwide phenomenon where local entrepreneurs are trying to be a part of the ever-growing traveling population. So today in Jamaica, out of $100, we retain 30, which is not bad. It sounds very low, but there are many things in Jamaica we'll never manufacture, like Grey Goose vodka, for example, like certain bed sheets and linens that they just don't make in Jamaica. So if we could move from 30 to 40 percent retention of the dollars, that would be huge. That would be, you'd be having exhibitors here instead of having 116, we'd be having 500-600 exhibitors. So, but everything starts somewhere. Apple started in a garage. Walmart started in a little corner shop. Everything starts somewhere and grows. What we're loving is that the respect that is being had here between the manufacturing sector, the agricultural sector, the tourism sector, the transportation sector. We're all talking about our Jamaica, buy Jamaica, build Jamaica. So I think we're onto something great.
Excellent. Let's boost our economy. If you're watching right now, come at 1 o'clock. I'll be here and I'm giving away every single thing. Not everything you see, but every single thing that the Tourism Linkages Network gives me, I'm giving away. So I want the public to come because it's Christmas and you can purchase and put in your orders for gifts at Christmas, for your offices. Let's build Jamaica. Let's boost our economy. I'm excited. Home Choice, you have anything for me? Yes, you. Me know you, Thank you so much, Adam. Have a good one. Mwah. I'm going to walk around and taste that chocolate he talked about from St. Thomas. All right? So, listen, what I'm going to tell you is, let me just find the chocolate, Yeah, where's the chocolate, PS? PS is telling me where the chocolate is, and then she's going to talk to us later. Yes. Where is it, PS? You know everything. Oh, gastronomy is over here, Nicole, Madden. I see you. I see her over there. She's in the right space. Let me try it.
Of all things, edible.
Now, this is work. This is a good work. No office. All right. Hello. How are you? Excellent. Tell us a bit about what we have here today.
What we have is premium Jamaican chocolate, and we do pairing it with rums. The chocolate that we make is from different parishes, and it depending on the parish, it tastes completely different. Today we have St. Catherine, 71% chocolate, and St. Thomas, 71% chocolate too, but the taste is completely different as
Oh yes, I've tasted them both. One is a little bit more bitterish, and one is sweeter. But they're both fabulous, rich Jamaican chocolates.
Let me tell you, this is the best job in the world. I am going to taste it and let you know how it tastes. So I'm going to go. This is St. Catherine. St. Catherine, it just sounds so exotic. When you think about St. Catherine, it's not about no state of emergency. It is about chocolate. That's what we think when we say St. Catherine. I had no idea we had the potential. That we're doing it.
it's bold and rich, and just basically we making it here.
And she has a nice package as well. So we can purchase it from the package. This is St. Thomas, 71% dark chocolate. I want to try this St. Thomas chocolate. Yeah. But you have to finish St. Catherine first and then try St. Thomas.
Jamaica. What a great day. I get a little bit of rum. Not enough. Not enough. All right, so. Ooh, I love Jamaica. Thank you. Listen. Appleton rum. St. Catherine chocolate. Jamaica, you need to calm down. Can I just stay right here for the next half an hour? Woo! Okay. I've never had St. Thomas chocolate. Never. I think I like. Listen, this is the best job in the world. Thank you so much.
It's creamier, it's nuttier, it's woodier, earthier. Yeah.
I'm going for St. Thomas. I want you to talk to Jamaica for a little bit and take them through the buying process. Take them through where you are. Take them on that journey because this is really fascinating for me to go and tell the world that I've just had chocolate from St. Catherine and St. Thomas. Please share with our viewers on social media.
So basically, yeah, we have the most amazing cocoa in the world probably, and we don't have the added value of the chocolate. So we could not get that around, so we started making chocolate. We are downtown Kingston, the heart of the city, and we make the most amazing chocolate that I would say, okay, I'm going to start with Jamaica, and we were going to conquer the world. And basically, different parishes, the cocoa, like wine, has different flavors, okay, depending on the region. It has a nuttier or an earthier or more probably citrus flavor. So depending on that, we have a different taste. And you can try it today from St. Catherine and St. Thomas, pairing with amazing wines as well, because this is Jamaica, the land of rum, and now the land of chocolate as well.
All right, so there you have it. And of course, you have to tell us too about this goat cheese. How do you work the goat cheese with the chocolate and the rum?
Exactly. So the different flavors of the goat cheese, you know, the creaminess on it, we actually use salmon gundi as well.
Ah.
So both together, because the salmon gundi is just salty, then the goat cheese that is that creamy and just a little bit sweeter. So then the two of them together, we pairing afterwards with the sweetness of the chocolate, and then you get the sipping of the rum, and you have the whole experience right there in your mouth. It explodes.
This is fabulous.
This is fabulous. Because they are all then have goat cheese and chocolate, rum, Solomon Gunde, and what's this one? Sorrel chutney as well.
Spicy sorrel chutney. This is really exciting. You must be excited seeing this. I mean, it just makes you believe that there's so much hope for this country.
You see the opportunities, and you just see people's enthusiasm. It is absolutely wonderful. This is what we want tourism to create. This kind of vibe, this kind of energy, this kind of response. And it is happening today. We are so happy about this.
So when you sit down with your minister now, Minister Bartlett, what are the kind of things that he speaks about when he's already experienced a lot of the exhibitors here today? What is his real vision deep down in his soul for Jamaican products in the world of tourism?
The minister wants every Jamaican to feel that they are part of tourism. He wants persons to see the opportunities, the possibilities. You see, he always say tourism provides the demand. We generate demand for products and services. What we want is for Jamaica to provide a supply. So we're on the supplier side. The demand is there, it's generated. We must respond and supply all the goods and all the products. And we must feel that we are part of the tourism business. And that's inclusiveness is the word he uses, inclusiveness. Every Jamaican must feel that they are part of a tourism product, the tourism business, and there's hope for everyone. The entry barriers are very low, you know. The entry barriers. You can just be knitting something, that lady across there. You can be manufacturing something like the rum products. Whatever the scale of a production, there is space for you in tourism. And that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it. There are no barriers. Anybody can enter. So we're.
I would have to add that basically sometimes we think that the Jamaican products is only, we can just sell it in here. But actually our chocolate won a silver and a bronze awards in the Chocolate Academy in the UK. Over 650 entrances. Wow. So it's not only that it's an amazing product.
It's the best.
It's the best.
We're going to leave it there. Don't worry, you'll see me later. And our permanent secretary is going to be walking around doing some stuff. P.S. I'm coming back later. P.S. I'm going to go and check out all the great stuff going on. Hi. Listen, I see you. I see you. You see this man? This man? Did I buy I don't buy no painting yet. I soon come back. Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. How are you? Dr. Wallace, Executive Director, Ministry of Tourism. No, the TEF. Say it, TEF. Tourism Enhancement Fund. We saw you speaking earlier in the opening. I'm sure you have met a lot of new products that you have never seen in your entire life. How is the feeling on the ground here at Christmas in July for you?
Right now, it's great. I mean, one of the things that we want to do in tourism is just to create that linkage, just to ensure that our local producers are getting a piece of the tourism pie. And we have the talent, we have the resources, we have it all here. And we're trying to be that catalyst to align them to the buyers. And yes, we have hotels here, but we also expanded it to have corporate Jamaica so that it builds capacity, gets them from several rungs up the ladder, so that when a 1,000-room hotel places an order for a couple of thousand paintings, that they have the capacity, because they have been dealing with corporate Jamaica. They have the capacity to also supply those hotels now.
Is that what TEF does? It helps to build the capacity of some of our local entrepreneurs. Share with us a little bit more about Tourism Enhancement Fund.
Right. Well, as the name suggests, we're about tourism enhancement, and that cuts across many arenas. So infrastructural development, for instance, the elegant corridor in Montego Bay, the sidewalks in the Grill, the promenade, the Noche Rios, and so on. So these are major infrastructural investments that we make, but there's a huge investment that we make in the human capital, you see, trying to develop our own very Jamaicans, not only to work in the sector through the Jamaica Center of Tourism Innovation, but to also be entrepreneurs, tourism entrepreneurs. And so we provide training, we provide the access via the catalog, via the online brochures, via the AgriLinks mobile app, via the Taste in Jamaica program. We do all these things to try and bridge that gap between the tourists that are coming here, because here we have 4.3 million tourists coming per year.
4.3 million? That's a good number.
Exactly. 4.3 million mouths to feed, 4.3 million people to entertain. So here, what we want to do as much as we can is get that consumption to translate into increased production and increased wealth for Jamaicans.
And did you taste the St. Thomas chocolate?
Yes, I did.
It is good.
St. Catherine one.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know we had it.
I know. As a child, I actually had heard that we had one of the best cocos in the world. So I always thought there was an opportunity, and thankfully somebody's taking it up now and running with it.
So we could revive the chocolate industry, the cocoa industry here in Jamaica. What else have you seen that's exciting?
Well, I think another exciting transformation that we're having in tourism is just how technology is affecting and disrupting some of the traditional models. The Airbnbs, the social media. Now the average anybody with a smartphone pretty much has access to the market. Previously, it would be a case where access to the market would be via the Jamaica Tourist Board, or if you had a big budget to put commercials on TVs abroad and so on. I mean, that would be the window to the world, from Jamaica to the world. Now you have a case where everybody has albeit a smaller window to the world, but if something goes viral, it actually becomes a big window to the world. And so it means now every Jamaican can actually participate in tourism, not only by promoting tourism, the natural beauty that we have across the length and breadth of Jamaica, the rivers, the waterfalls, the mountains, the valleys, the beaches. We can promote it ourselves, but we can also benefit ourselves because Airbnb and those hosting platforms are now allowing the average Jamaican to participate in tourism and benefit from it.
I have to ask you, are we getting more visitors because of the Airbnb opportunity now and that trend? Are we seeing more people using that over the bigger hotels?
Well, the short answer is that the Airbnb growth is at a higher percentage than the traditional growth. So we've seen the traditional growth in the single digit, but in Airbnb, year over year, we've grown 65%. Mind you, those numbers are smaller, so we're just moving from 35,000 arrivals via Airbnb in 2016 to 56,000 in 2017. So compared to 4.3 million, I mean, it's small numbers, but the rate of growth is significantly more. And what I see is where it is community tourism. They're staying amongst Jamaicans. They're immersing the spend and their experience into the local culture quite a bit more. And I think that way we get more Jamaicans to actually see the benefits of tourism, and so it will change their behaviors. They'll be the ones protecting tourism, making sure their areas are clean and safe and hospitable. And I'm encouraged by that opportunity.
Dr. Wallace, it's been a good conversation. I don't want to hold you up because you have to promise me, before you leave, you'll go to every single exhibitor, all right? And we'll see you again with the TEF program and see what else and how other Jamaicans can benefit from the great work that you're doing. Have fun and keep smiling. You're going back to Montego Bay today?
I live in Kingston.
Yes. How me know? I just know everything. How me know? All right, have a good one. We're going to keep walking and seeing what else is in store. Oh, we have with us now Mrs. Camille Needham, who is our ED of the JHTA. What is that again? Jamaica Hotel Tourism Tourist Association. It's so good to see you.
Our members include not only hotels, they include other accommodations that are not hotels, as well as the suppliers to the industry. So, a lot of people who provide food and drink, furniture, carpets, those who provide services, landscapers, painters, contractors of all types, they're all eligible to become members of the association, because anybody who supplies a service or a product, who has, all their bona fides in place, I mean, you must be legal and pay your taxes and all of that.
Of course.
You're eligible to join.
Okay. So you're seeing a lot of people here today. You have probably a potential 116 new members here today.
That is possible. That is possible, sure.
So suppliers to the industry can also be a part of the...
By and large, we have some of the bigger companies, but the point is this, that smaller ones are equally welcome. And tourism is changing. Our people are beginning to realize what we have to offer in Jamaica. And so a lot of these people are now a critical part of the product, because what we have is the charm of the uniqueness of being Jamaican, that Jamaicanness that is peculiar to us. And that is what people want now. They want authenticity. They want to participate in the excitement. They want to copy the things that we do as Jamaicans. They're interested in our way of life, and they find it fascinating.
Excellent. So what do you expect out of this Christmas in July exhibition for corporate Jamaica hoteliers? And then later on, the general public will be able to join us. Remember, everybody, 1 o'clock at the Jamaica Pegasus. Join us. It's amazing. It's a wonderland here today of Jamaican goods and services. But what's the outcome?
What we would like to see is for contacts to be made. Now, as you know, a lot of our members are on the North Coast and elsewhere. So some of them may not necessarily be able to make it in today. But the point is this, that if we can spread the word, and through the catalog, for example, and all the information and what you're doing here today, what it means is that a lot of our members who are further out in the field will be able to see what is available, who the things are available from, and they can know who to go to. They'll buy for their their gift shops. They do a lot of promotions, as you will appreciate. We have to do that in this business. So they can buy stuff from here, whatever it may be, for use as promotional items. They have their travel agents and their major buyers and so forth. So the potential is there.
The potential is there. We're doing it here today. The Artisan Village is amazing from Falmouth to see so much talent. I'm inspired. I'm excited. And remember, at 1 o'clock, I'm giving away everything. So Camille, my name is Camille. My middle name is Camille. So, my sister here today in the industry. It's about linkages. Tale of two Camille's. I love it. This one's on your microphone, and we'll be back on your social media platform with more great people later on in the day. So we're going to go. Did you taste the chocolate from St. Thomas?
Out of this world.
Nutty, creamy.
Fantastic.
Jamaican chocolate. All right. So we'll see you soon. And remember to check out the JHTA and see all the work that they're doing. Read up about them and see how you can get involved. Let's boost our economy. Let's buy Jamaica. And let's keep the linkages alive. It's Christmas in July. All right. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Okay? All right. All right. Christmas in July in Jamaica at the Pegasus Hotel. Here's Karen of Kermac Oils, and he's one of our exhibitors here today. So when you come at 1 o'clock, check him out, booth 39. I love oils. I want to know more about your oils.
It is Kermac oils, basically moringa seed oil. Yes, not the leaves, seed oil.
Moringa seed oil?
Yes, that's where you get the oils from the seed, not from the leaves.
Tell me about the oil. What is it good for? What are the health benefits?
Okay, for instance, the straight moringa is for hair, skin, and scalp. Yeah.
And hair, skin, and?
Scalp.
Scab.
Yes.
Like scar. Yeah. Like scab.
Yes, man. If you have basically dandruff, this is the perfect thing for it. But if you want to ignite your hair to grow a little bit faster, you use the moringa with the clearly sage. Yes.
Sage oil. All of these are grown in Jamaica.
All from Jamaica.
And this. So what does the clary sage oil add to it?
Basically, the sage, the clearly sage, give you an ignite for your hair. Basically, if you want hair growth, see your front of your hair tear out, the clearly sage with.
Can I say something about the front of my hair? Why are you looking so close in my hair?
You have beautiful hair, so I want you maintain your hair with clearly sage and moringa oil. So the moringa seed oil is a carrier oil.
And I'm listening.
Is a carrier oil, so it's perfect for your hair.
Excellent. No, it's a product of Jamaica. And what are you expecting from today? Where do you want to go with your products and the connections that you will make today? Where do you see it going in the next 5 years?
Let's start from today. Today I met two ladies from Sanders Hotel, and I was speaking to them about getting into their spa. Yes, and they were saying that the moringa oil is perfect for that. The moringa with the lavender oil is perfect for that.
You're doing too much. Jamaicans, listen to me. Come out at 1 o'clock, all right? And make sure you meet this man, Karen. Can I take your card? Thank you. Thank you. You sure you don't want to give me one too? Because I want to talk about it for me. Give me the one for my hairline, because you keep looking at my hairline. Give me the one for your hairline. Don't worry, I'll be right back. So anybody can buy. All right, so when they come, they'll check you out. Are you on Instagram? Where are you? And the internet? You just call 426-0143. 426-0143. Talk to this man. My hairline ton up. Moringa oil with something. Clary sage oil made in Jamaica. And we're ready to export it to the world. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you? I am having a good day. Your necklace is gorgeous. Aviola Accessories. What's your name?
I'm Melissa.
Why are you so great?
Okay, my brand, Aviola.
She's like, I'm okay, but my brand is great. Aviola Accessories. Accessories, my apology. Tell us a little bit about your goods and services.
We produce eco-friendly jewelry and home accents from recycled plastics. So we're a sustainable, eco-friendly brand. And we're so proud of it, especially the move is now on, because what we're doing right now is trying to spread the awareness of recycling through our products. And we're glad that Jamaica is now getting on board with it, you know, because it started out in 2013, and we have been working with different organizations and, you know, agencies to get the message out. So through our products now, through JBDC, Things Jamaican Stores, SDC and so forth, we have been, you know, marketing and promoting our products as well.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. I just seen this. So this is all eco-friendly? Made out of what?
You see here, the water bottle that people throw out is made from here. So this earring is actually one water bottle. You know,
one water bottle.
Pepsi bottle.
How much for them? Because this is too much for me, Jamaica. I can't manage so much greatness in one place. How much for these pieces?
Okay, so we have earrings from $2,000 upwards.
Me don't know how much, but you see, me I go home with this one. Okay. You save this for me, I'm buying. Listen, I'm putting in my Christmas order. Oh my God, my cousins are here from far in Miami right now. Them I go want something. You brought a lot of things?
Oh yes, I have these as well as other pieces.
I'm coming back, okay? Booth number 38, 1 o'clock. Come out and put in your Christmas order. I have so many things in my hand. Where are we going? Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Look at all these amazing products. Where may I go? Armit? Hi, can I come in? Sure. Look like you're just ready for me. What do you have in here? Natural deodorant bath? What do you mean?
Natural deodorant. So it's all natural ingredients. It keeps you funk free all day.
She said funk free. I tell you, this is the best island in the world. You not have to import no deodorants because hers is funk free. Hashtag it. Tell me about it.
Right, so we have 5 different scents. We have lemongrass, sweet orange, coconut, peppermint, and lavender. Right, so a scent for everyone. It works for all ages. It just keeps you fresh and dry all day, and it's all natural, so chemical free. You don't have to worry about something poisoning your arm. You know, those painful lumps that come up from time to time, you don't get that with this. You can go to bed at night feeling confident that, yes, I'm doing something to change my lifestyle.
It's not armpit, it's armit. So me can put this under my arm. Hold this, darling. Jamaica. No, man, I'm doing it. I'm putting it on. Here, you hold the microphone. You hold the microphone. And no man, no worry. I can find no man, I'm gifted with this. Come. I want peppermint under my arms. And it not go burn. This is the best job in the world. Why did tourism linkages call me? I think they just knew that I was going to have a good day. And I feel like I want to cry because how do you have 116 exhibitors of goods and services, all pretty much Jamaicans, using Jamaican raw materials? This is the best day. And Jamaica, I really want you all to come and order your Christmas gifts. Corporate Jamaica, hoteliers, Airbnb people. Just let's get together. And sure, the country nice, you know. And the economy can just boost, you know. Let me fix up my armpit while me talk. Come. No, the full amount? Let me check. Yeah, give me the full amount. Woo! This is a good. So how much for one of these bottles, man? $1,000 a jar. That's nice. May I come back and buy this? I'm buying everything. So I don't have any money left. 116 or 17 exhibitors. I'm going to be broke. Just buy the armit first. I like this lady. This is peppermint. So I put all of this under the one arm? With this or I use my hand? Give me a second, Jamaica. Ooh, it feels cool. I love it. Yeah, man. Feel like I want to rub it all over my body. Put this on the wrist, the other one now. Give me a second, Jamaica. I like y'all got the armpit dance. Woo! No, come here, smell me, girl. Smell me. No, smell on me, smell. Oh my God. Me smell good, dog. Really?
I've been using it for a couple years, and our family has been using it, and we've just been really inspired and just blessed. And I'm so happy that she is finally letting Jamaica have the opportunity to use it as well.
It's your idea?
Yes.
Tell me all about you. No, start with who you be.
I'm Tara Johnson Monroe, and this idea came out 3 years ago when my mom passed away due to breast cancer. So it was confirmed that the deodorant that she was using was causing the cancer. So the natural alternatives that she used, you know, they didn't work. By lunchtime, she's reapplying and everything. So I was like, no, we need to do something about this. She unfortunately passed away, but her legacy continues because just like her, this has extra strength.
You know, someone want to cry now. May your mother be blessed. May she rest in peace. She is watching us, guarding, protecting, guiding us. And we're my assistant today. Come here, Shauna. Come here, Shauna. This is my assistant today. She's an intern at the Tourism Linkages Network. I want you to write this down. I want to buy 2 jars. Come and burn out all foreign deodorant. Jamaica has the best. I want peppermint. My husband can wear one too, though. But I don't want him smell like me, though. Which one?
Coconut for the men, yeah.
So get me a coconut for my husband and a peppermint for me. And when we blend up it, I go, nice. I love it here today. Come, 1 o'clock. Thank you, ladies.
You can keep the spatula.
Yeah, sure, you don't want it. All right. Where are we going? Let's go to Treasure Beach, man. Come on. That was really cool. We're going to buy 2 of those. That was so good. So we make our way over to Treasure Beach right here. I want to just say hello to these beautiful ladies. Hello, Auntie Fern and Auntie Denise from Treasure Beach. How are you?
Wonderful, Miss Empress. It's so great to see you.
It is so great to be here. We're moving really quickly. I just found some great deodorant over there called Armit. It's made in Jamaica. It's all local, and it has peppermint. How do I smell? Just tell me if you like it. I know, right? I smell like I can eat. Now, tell us, I love Treasure Beach, and you are both from Treasure Beach. Tell us what you have here today. It's about the linkages. It's about looking at Jamaica, all of the little pockets, every little community. Tell us about Treasure Beach, the soul behind all of these products that you have on display. Let's start with you, Lady Fern.
Soul behind Treasure Beach Women's Group. We are a non-profit benevolent society, and the fishing industry is almost non-existent. So we have to find ways and means to be sustainable. Hence, we have training from the different organizations who are willing to train us to produce. So out of our training, we have Denise, who is doing her
and semi-precious stone jewelry.
Those over here.
Those over here, hand-painted suede bags that I do.
Hand-painted suede bags, jewelry. That's designs by Denise. Lovely. And
Treasure Beach Women's Group is our signature is the starlight. Now this little starlight that you see here started as a Calabash Bay, through the Bureau of Women's Affairs and a Peace Corps volunteer that we had in the area. We've stepped up from the Calabash because of the, it was hard to travel with for tourists, so we started doing the clay. So we have somebody who will create the molds for us, and then they're all hand painted and can be customized. So for your wedding, for your birthdays, for whatever.
so you put a candle underneath it, and it lights up. Look at this.
The starlights, the stars all over your room. It reflects a star. So
I love that.
Has been going on for 18 years.
So the women's group, it's a benevolent society. So all of you women are from Treasure Beach.
Basically, yes.
And then you build your capacity to become sustainable.
Right. Some women, some of our members are expatriates who live, and they contribute a lot, and they offer their knowledge and train and sustain, help us to sustain. And then I do the coconut.
This is coconut jewelry.
I've been doing it. We had a factory years ago, and it has come back down where my interest is there again. People are interested, so I have started doing this again.
Excellent.
We have Rose, who is a basket maker, and she is, yes.
This is cute. I can see this in my kitchen. Put some fruits in it. So what do you want to see out of today? After you leave the Pegasus this Christmas in July, what do you expect?
We are expecting that folks will like our products and want to order for whatever reason they want to use them for, whether it's Christmas, birthday, but right now we'll say Christmas because Christmas is the next event. So we'll say Christmas. So we would love to get some orders and individuals, you know, at the end of the show, or if they want to come down to Treasure Beach, we welcome you in Treasure Beach anyways.
Excellent. That's Treasure Beach and St. Elizabeth. So everybody's here. Treasure Beach Women's Group, a benevolent society. Everybody coming down at 1 o'clock. It's booth number 60. So as you take a walk and enjoy and embrace 117 exhibitors, remember to stop at booth number 60. All right, Jamaica and all of our viewers across the world, my name is Empress, and I'll be right back. It's time for me to go and, Madonna, I want to come back. Well, I'll be here till 6 o'clock. And remember, I'm giving away everything at 1 o'clock. Not your stuff. Right now. I want to big up Breche over there. My very good friend Randy has beautiful Jamaican backpacks. So much to buy, so much to support. Why buy anything from overseas when you can buy local? That's what I'm talking about today. So let me go find some money and spend off all the money that I have by boosting our economy, linking up with great people. Thank you so much for joining us online. But remember to come to the Jamaica Pegasus. You can, if you're coming from Treasure Beach, you can get here by 3 o'clock. So wherever you are, just make your way and let's have some fun. Let's boost our economy and build Jamaica one micro, small, medium, or large enterprise at a time. I have never seen so much greatness in one room. Yeah, it's been good. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.